the teenager, under house arrest since April, had been in touch with Rashid K, a French jihadi who's suspected of inspiring several recent attacks in France. Now, in a separate case, the one that saw a car packed with gas cylinders parked near Paris's Notre Dame Cathedral, 3 women and one man are before judges at the Palais de Justice, Paris's Central Court. France 24's Catherine Norris-Trent is there. She joins me now. Catherine, remind us what these people before judges are alleged to have done.
Yeah, these 3 women and their male accomplice are some of those arrested in a frantic manhunt here in France after this discovery a week ago on Sunday of a car parked outside Notre Dame Cathedral right in the centre of Paris with its warning lights flashing and containing gas canisters. There had been perhaps an attempt or a rehearsal to try and set them on fire and provoke an explosion. So police led a countrywide search and arrested several people, most of them women. And this is very unusual because it would be the first time in France, indeed in Europe, that it's a terror cell made up of women and mainly young women at that. Police also believe they have evidence that this group was planning to carry out another attack. A few days ago, they believe that would have been the plan at major train stations in Paris and even targeting police. So very serious new security concerns here in the French capital.
Catherine, like you say, it's an unusual case centering on a group of young women. What do we know about them?
Well, very interesting indeed. The 3 young women who will be appearing for anti-terror judges today are believed to make up part of this terror cell, this terror commando, as the public prosecutor called it here in Paris. 2 of them were already known to French police and had been flagged as terror suspects, which just highlights again the great difficulty the French authorities have in keeping tabs on all those identified as terror suspects. They had been planning to head to Syria in the past. 2 of them very young indeed, aged 19 and 23. One of the women a bit older, aged 39. All had been described by authorities here in France as radicalized and fantasist. And we know that they were pursuing those goals even as they were arrested, French police say. 2 of the women were armed with knives and tried to attack police even when they'd been tracked down to a suburb south of Paris. One of them actually injured a police officer and was shot in the leg as the police officer tried to defend himself. So these women clearly radicalized, and they have links as well to other attackers who've carried out attacks in France before. Earlier this year, one of the women had been engaged to 2 attackers who attacked French targets earlier this year and were shot dead by police.
Thank you very much, Catherine. Catherine Norris-Trent reporting.